Hi everyone, we are back on our still kind of brand new YouTube channel, which you should definitely subscribe to if you haven't already. Keep coming back to this one. This is where Top Drive's content is going forward. We've got a prize card to talk about and some other news. So let's do it. I'm Josie, I'm an analyst at Hutch.
I'm Tim, and I'm the 163rd most active player that's been playing for 2 years. We recently calculated, and I'm in charge of analytics and marketing.
And I'm Jonathan, and I'm design director here at Hutch.
We've got a prize card to talk about.
We do. It's funny. It's one that's been I think we're just very familiar with because it's been in the game from the very beginning.
I think so.
The 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1 with a small Q is the very important bit.
Oh. Nice.
Small Q.
Yeah, I see.
You have to get that. You have to get that bit right. Yeah. I mean, we're just talking about rally royalty here. I think all Group B cars are sort of legendary in their own. I keep using that word. I don't mean legendary in the game. I mean iconic and legendary in the real world.
They are
legends. And it is
legendary,
so it works out. Okay, I keep making that mistake. All Group B cars are amazing in their own right. But I think probably the Audi, along with the kind of Integrale, they're right up there as the most kind of iconic shapes that sort of really ever hit a rally stage. We've got the 85 model here. I think very observant people might have noticed a correction that went out in PL10. So we'd got the year and the kind of photo were slightly kind of mismatched with this. In 86, it went to a even more crazy looking thing with some pretty serious aero on it. So yeah, we've got the 85 model. We also had to correct the seats because this is definitely not a 5-seater. Yeah. I think it would be fair to say, but just an awesome machine, really. I mean, top speed is not on rally cars is never that great, but 155 is not bad. Not 60 in 3 seconds is going to put it up against almost anything in the game.
Pretty strong.
88 handling is solid. I mean, these cars had to tackle all sorts of different stages. So in terms of suspension travel and things like that, that's what keeps its handling maybe down compared to some of the out-and-out track-based machinery. Oh, yeah. 4-wheel drive, and then the kind of icing on the cake are those those off-road tires. So I was going to just have a little demonstration of what it's capable of. I thought I quite like at the moment kind of showing some of our physics in action. So I thought I put it up against another kind of iconic car from the game, the Suzuki Pikes Peak.
Nearly from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, nearly from the beginning. On a twisty wet circuit, it goes to show those off-road tires they just don't work really. And unfortunately, it's a heavy defeat to the Pikes Peak XL7. But if we kind of switch things around a little bit, put it into kind of more of its natural habitat, which would be a rallycross stage, then we can see what it's really capable of.
Dry rallycross.
Dry rallycross, although wet actually might be even more convincing. You can see again the Pikes Peak.
It's got asphalt in it, doesn't it? So it's the wet asphalt, it will be bad.
But then even more effective in the mud. And you can see here that it's a close race. I mean, the Pikes Peak is even more powerful than this, but it's just on those off-road sections, those tires just dig in and actually let it take victory over what is a pretty special car in terms of the Suzuki. So if you use it wisely, you're basically going to be winning one of the most convincing weapons in the game. Yeah, really.
And the thing of off-road tracks in particular is, I find in Top Drives, the handling is so important. That's where you're really getting the advantage. And I think that's why some people were disappointed by the Dakars, also 4-wheel drive and off-road tires, but the handling is not great because it has this massive suspension.
Well, that's they're designed to deal with all manner of sort of terrain and things like that. So the suspension has to. So
exactly, even though it's light, it doesn't have the handling advantage, and so you're like, oh, I put it on this off-road situation. It's not really cornering as well as I hoped. Whereas the Quattro is
it's still pretty good. So it's quite a special car.
And we have another thing to mention, which Tim's going to talk about. Tim, what is this fantastic little thing that we need to mention before? It's that important that we're doing it now?
Well, we teased it a little bit before. I described some things. It sounded a bit confusing. And now we've put it out there, we've described it in words. It's still a bit confusing. It's Challenge Season 2. So we had the whole Austin Challenge series, collect Austins, win a Moby Dick. Great. Simple, easy to remember, everyone's happy. Except they're not all happy. Players who started in late were like, oh wait, what can I get? I'm only going to collect 4, and then I got nothing. So we were like, okay, can we do seasons in a different way? The whole point is to reward you if you've been playing the game for a long time. But like, if you joined at the wrong time, then it wouldn't work. You'd just missed it. So we try to contrive a thing such that as long as you're playing for about 9 months, which sounds long, but it takes people 3 to 5 months just to beat the campaign. And that's just the beginning of the game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. 9 months, and then you're basically in the winning, and you're going to be winning a prize car every quarter, but it takes 9 months to get there. And the way we do it is to have these arcs of 3 months each, and you have to win 2 out of the 3 monthly challenges to get 2 of the 3 prize cars in the first 2, and all 3 in the last one, and now you're getting the prize, right? I mean, there was a player, and they put out a picture version of like, here's how you win this one. You need 2 of these, 2 of these, and 3 of these. Here's how you win the next one. You need 2 of these, 2 of these, and 3 of these. The part that makes it complicated is we're coming over from the Austin Challenge into this, which worked differently. So there's a bit where instead it's like, okay, you need a couple of Austins for that same principle to apply. But the important thing is, go on.
No, I was just going to say, obviously, it's not complexity for complexity's sake.
No, it's trying to do something.
It should give more things to more people. And I'm guessing once people go through it once.
Yes.
I mean, in a way, that's the way.
It will then be repeating. It's like once you've got it, it's like, oh, okay, it's going like this every time. The important thing is, even if you're new now, you can win the lovely Lamborghini Diablo at the end if you get at least 2 of the Volkswagens in this first arc. There's this in-between prize of the Mini, and then later on, the Acura NSX, which was given out a very, very long time ago, back in 2017. I was one of the few people who got it. That's always funny when you can get that out and people are like, what's that? How did you have that? It's got pretty good handling. So those will come out, but those consistent with this new model, it's like only if you've been playing for like 9 months and you've got some Austins can you qualify for those. But the big Lamborghini at the end, anybody who's started playing now is in the running for it. So you'll be winning some lovely Volkswagen Type 2s on the way. Those are your tickets, so hold on to those.
It's going to be great seeing those out battling.
That's right, I look forward to seeing those. There's 3 of them to collect, and then you'll need to collect up to 3 of each. This is the other way we're doing it. And then you get these big prizes in an exciting challenge every month. There you go.
Sounds good.
Is that any clearer? Maybe a little bit.
Hopefully that helped. Good. All right. Well, I suppose that's it for this little bit, but we will see you again very soon, of course. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social channels as well. We'll see you soon. It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from us.